You can plan an excellent day, but if you never review your performance, you won't be as effective as you could be. This is part 3 of 3 in implementing the practice, and it's where the real growth happens. The Stoic Strength Training Journal is just like a journal for your physical workouts, but it's for your entire life. You focus on learning from what actually happens when your plans meet reality. This is the very last thing you do during your cool down, your end of day review. Think of it as your personal training log for becoming the person you want to be. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. The standard you hold for yourself is to implement the practice at least at the level of crawling every day during the 84. What the heck is crawling? If you need a reminder of what these levels mean, I covered this in the episode Adaptive Consistency Training Better Than Kaizen. You are competing with yourself, essentially. These levels give you the flexibility to outdo yourself while maintaining consistency when life gets more challenging. Crawling is the minimum level. This is where you think to yourself, there's no way I can't get this done today. For the practice, crawling means you completed the warm-up. This is the very first thing you aim to get done every day of the 84. If you need to reference the warm-up, check the last episode. Walking, the next level up, takes a little bit more effort. It's baseline behavior, the routine. It's reasonable and doable when you're being your typical self and the day is just plugging along. Walking means completing both the warm-up and the cool-down. In other words, you're planning your day and then evaluating how it went at the end. Running, the next level, takes concerted effort. This is the standard of excellence you aim to make routine. Think of it this way. It's your preferred self in action. In other words, you are making the effort to make running as routine as walking. Running means you complete the warm-up, you work on the tasks you've planned, and you do the cool-down. Flying, the last and highest level, is exceptional execution. The stars align, you are in top form. The world has laid out a red carpet for you to do what you want and need to do. Flying means you complete the practice fully, and you complete all the tasks you had scheduled. You nailed it. What a day. This doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while, everything clicks and you find yourself flying. Remember, the standard is crawling. Anything beyond that is bonus. After you note the level you achieved today, you work through 3 questions. These are what transform experience into wisdom. Question 1. How did I exercise virtuous self-control today that makes me proud of my effort? You control your effort. The results of those efforts are not up to you. The important thing is you're making the effort to operate with excellence. Note any experience of that during the day here. Question 2. In what circumstances that I encountered today do I want to focus on better exercising virtuous self-control? In other words, where did you fail today? You make note of those challenges, whatever they happen to be. Over time, you may find that you are being a little bit too hard on yourself. This is all a learning process. That's the point of the practice. You get to know yourself. You get to know how you respond to pressure. That's pressure you put on yourself and pressure the world and its circumstances puts on you. When you crack, so to speak, when you fail to exercise virtuous self-control, when something goes sideways and you start to feel frustrated, lose your temper, or scrap the plan and just do something else, that's when you pay attention. These are the moments you'll work on improving. And question 3, what will I do differently next time? This is where you look at those failures and write ideas to deal with them as intention statements. These are when then or if then statements to directly address the failures above. If you need a refresher on how to write intention statements, check out episode 17. With those intention statements, you are going to incorporate them into your task planning. The question, what will I do differently next time, is referencing the strategy represented by the intention statement that you intend to enact the next time you come across those same circumstances or challenges. There's also space for notes in the journal. Add your thinking, the things you notice, the connections you make. This is a resource you can use to become more effective and live a better life. I've included a template you can reference at the end of the main transcript for this episode. Use it as is, or change it in any way to make it work for you. And if you'd like any clarification or have any questions, do let me know. That's it for today. Catch you next time.